Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
When we think about our world around us, in COVID particularly, we have leaders out there who are not truly themselves and maybe are not making the best decisions for our world at this moment in time. So I really want to, help these people to be more authentic, more true to themselves. And in that way, they are much more, let's say, open and free to be themselves.
Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Today's episode brought to you by the Seattle School of Chen, styled Taiji Chuan, and also by Shortstops Burgers and Fries in Albany, Oregon. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. So glad to have you all here with us today. And I am here with a new friend, Michael Keating. He is out of Germany, and I'm going to say this right. I'm going to try my best. Here we go. So it's Steinau in Hesse, Germany. Did I say that right?
Yes, as in Steinau in Hessen, which is near Frankfurt in Germany.
There you go. That was way better. I should have just left it to you. How are you doing today, Michael?
Very good, Russ. And how are you today?
I am so good. I'm so glad to have you here. I just wanted to start off today by letting everybody know that I am Russ Hedge. I'm a coach, motivational speaker. I am an inspiration specialist. I love to help people. I love to inspire you and encourage you. And if you want to get in contact with me, all you have to do is go to russhedge.com. That's russhedge.com. I keep it really simple because I'm a simple-minded guy. And then you can connect with me. You can schedule time to chat. And I would love to chat with you about whatever you need in your life, whether it's coaching, whether it's motivational speaking, whether it's just some inspiration for the day. So give me a chance to speak with you and connect with me on russhedge.com. And so that is all about me. I also wanted to remind you that I am the author of the new book. Oh, there we go. I did the right way. Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. That's right. So you got to get the hand motions down. It's Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. And so if you want to get a copy of that, you can get it on Amazon. You can also get it at the local bookstore in Albany, Oregon, or you can go to most of online booksellers. So love to have you get a copy of that. It's all about inspiring you to live the life you choose. So with all of that, that's about me. But today we're going to talk to Michael. And let's start off, Michael, with a little bit about you. Tell us about where you came from and how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, my name is Michael Keating. I'm originally from Ireland, from Cork, which is the second largest city in Ireland after Dublin. Yeah, so my journey is really starting there in Ireland and being a human, I suppose. I tell people I'm a human mentor, and they ask me, well, what is that? Well, it's about really creating good relationships with people. And way back when, I used to play a lot of sports, even basketball, which is normally a sport for big guys, but I'm a small little person, if you can see me, yeah. So about 5'6", and I very powerfully, ran into a coach from your country, actually, from the United States of America, big black guy from the University of Maryland, and he came and he coached our team, which we weren't very much a team, but within a week, he was able to create relationships in our team that made us really powerful. And so that shaped my life to just work with people and understand how better to create better relationships with people. So what I did then was I joined the world of people and personnel, as it was called back then, HR, and have made a career out of that and worked in corporate for many years. But 5 years ago, got out of the rat race, as the saying goes, and the corporate world, and created my own little business called Keating Relations. And I help people help themselves be better people and have better relations with each other. And that can be in a business context or even in a personal context. So that's my kind of thing. And my motto is better together, together better. And I love doing that.
You know, that is so awesome because I know that's why you and I get along so well because we're all about adding value and making people better. And we are definitely better together. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. It's interesting you bring up sports because you and I talked a little bit about that before at the University of Maryland. And um, it's, you know, in my book, not to promote my book, but I talk about how sports impacted my life too. And the lessons that I learned. I really think sports is a little microcosm of life because you
Yeah,
learn so much about teamwork, talking about together. You learn
yeah,
so much about hard work and perseverance and, you know, going through things that are really rough at times, but you come out better on the other side of that. And I think that sports is so critical to a lot of things that we do in our life. So you talked a little bit about your company, Keating Relations, and I do love the Better Together, Together Better. Tell me a little bit about what you offer to people.
yes.
I mean, what are you doing with your business?
Yeah, so again, it's focused on really the dimension of having, first of all, a better relationship with yourself. Because people who have better relations with themselves in terms of their self-awareness, their self-development, and really knowing themselves and loving themselves truly can have better relationships with others. And that starts, from anybody. Yeah, anybody who doesn't have this really what I would call 100% human relationship with themselves. Because we tend to build up layers of things over our lives, in some ways to protect us from some things, but not being then truly our own identity. Yeah, we live the judgments and the expectations of others. And really, when we think about our world around us in COVID, particularly, we have leaders out there who are not truly themselves and maybe are not making the best decisions for our world at this moment in time. So I really want to, help these people to be more authentic, more true to themselves. And in that way, they are much more, let's say, open and free to be themselves in different contexts. And this allows them to be vulnerable. Okay, so this word you may have heard is another key word that's come out now in COVID times. People showing their true vulnerability, that they can't do it all, even great leaders. And that way they can really bring people together. So there's the word together again, because they admit having those vulnerabilities. And that's really powerful to be able to do that. But a lot of us, we hold ourselves back from this idea of being true to ourselves and being 100% human because we're afraid that we might lose something. We're afraid that we might make an embarrassment out of ourselves. But the irony of it is we should be looking at the benefits of being 100% human. It is so freedom. It gives you such a freedom to just not have to be something a little false. Yeah, to not think about, oh, do I have to say this the right way? What is it? And in that way, I've coached now and mentored a lot of maybe young people starting off their careers, but also many corporate leaders to be really truly themselves, and then with their teams to develop a different kind of culture. So that's the power in Keating Relations.
Yeah, and I think that is two things you said that really stuck out to me. Authenticity. People want authenticity today. They want the real person, the real human, like you're talking about.
Yeah,
And the second thing is, you know, really focusing on making ourselves better and not being afraid. Fear is such a driving factor with negativity, really. And we overcome that fear by stepping forward, by moving forward and doing things in a positive way, and just realizing that when we collaborate and work with other people that have maybe already done things in our area or that can do things with us, it gives us so much more strength and gives us more momentum to move forward with them and to do really good things. And I think that's so important.
yeah, no, it really is. And I have different models, of course, when I have good, let's say, deep and meaningful discussions with people. I get people to think about the really important things, what really matters in their lives. And I have sort of like what I call a 5L model, L for life. And I talk about, learning, loving, laughing, living, and letting go, and these 5 dimensions of our lives. And from that kind of basis, we can have discussions about what is the important thing about learning, what is important about laughing, happiness, joy, those kind of words, being grateful for what you have. And then, living and laughing and letting go. Letting go is a very, very difficult one for humans, because we tend to, hold on, possess this thing, what we've had, this experience, and we tend not want to let it go. Yeah, but letting go is very powerful as well. It allows you to give you more space inside your mind, inside your soul, inside your spirit for other new things. So from that point of view, I try to get people to develop sort of their 5L model, and we go with that.
Yeah, I love that 5L model. That is awesome. I, really like the things that you're doing and what you stand for. You just talked to me about a new project called HumansPRO. HumansPRO. Yes. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, HumansPRO. So the word is in it a little bit maybe. So pro, of course, pro-human, but pro in terms of progress and prosperity for humans, for people, and our planet. So it's these 4 P's that are important, that, really the purpose of us being is to have, of course, progress and prosperity as a people, but also ensure our planet is also being taken care of. Mm-hmm. So again, I would be challenging, leaders and businesses and people in general to think about this kind of model of living, and not just about profits and performance and people, which has been more the model in the last, 40 years, let's say, on our planet, because we realize, we need to be much more caring for our planet, and this idea of bringing human dimension of pro-human, HumansPRO, is something I've created with 2 other very experienced coaches and business people to really get a dialogue, people to actually discuss these themes of sustainability and leadership and progress and being what I would call more humanly. Okay, so we've just created a mighty network, and we're launching that in the next week, and where we want to invite people to come and really have a dialogue about these themes, because these are the things that are moving people today in their mind about where are we going? How can we do this together?
Right. I think that's the human factor, when it's really people-centered and when you're really working together. I love the mighty network idea. I just think that is so good, bringing the dialogue and the discussion to what we can do in a positive way for ourselves, for others, for our planet, I think is incredible. So I really commend you for that. I just think that is so cool.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward, of course, to you joining our platform, Russ, and being part of this journey, because we see it as a journey of like-minded people coming together. And also we want to invite people from corporate and politics to really have a dialogue, because we need to do this together in our world now more than ever. And I think COVID has been good for that. It has woken us up, and we realize more, hey, this is our planet. We need to do something.
Well, that is so incredible too, because COVID has woken everybody up, and it's become a worldwide phenomenon that everybody can come together on common ground and look at what's going on in this world and what we can do to make it better. And I think that's so awesome. So, yeah. Hey, believe it or not, our time is wrapping up, and I want to make sure we want to leave them that we've left them wanting to know more about you, Michael. I know that, but I want to know how they contact you. So give us your contact information so people can reach out to you and learn more about HumansPRO and about the things you're doing.
Absolutely. So very easily, LinkedIn, of course, is normally the way people would contact me on a business level. So if they Keating Relations, so Keating spelled like eating, but put a K in front of it, and relations is relations, they will find me and my LinkedIn profile. And then the other one is Linktree, as in LINK.TR, Michael Keating.
That's great. Awesome. Well, I'll make sure to link to those in the show notes so people have that easy at their fingertips to contact you. And hey, I really appreciate you coming on today. I've just really appreciated getting to know you, and I can see we have a true friendship that will build long into the future, and I really appreciate you.
Yes, Russ, I want to thank you for our journey of our relationship together. We're building a very great relationship, and we will do things better together, for sure. Thanks again for inviting me to your podcast.
You are so welcome. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. I know your time is valuable, so thank you for taking time to listen to me and Michael today. I know Michael's added value to me, so I'm sure that he has added value to you as well. And we'll just look forward to seeing you the next time. And until we see you again, have a great day and a great life. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.